And I decided to do a live video using the better connection in the United States. So I'm actually walking diesel while I'm trying my hand at doing a live video. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you. This is the neighborhood that I'm kind of staying at for the time being while I'm in the United States. Not bad. There's a lot of lots. So this neighborhood has been around for a while. But if you notice, there's still a lot of green. They're starting to build. Well, I don't even know how long this community has been around. It's probably been more than 10 years. But there's a lot of lots open. Like for instance, that one, I think somebody owns that. I'm afraid that somebody owns this one. And then we're gonna walk down there in a minute, but down here they just started building on that one, but they knocked down a lot of trees. And let me tell you something. I'm a capitalist, and I believe in expansion and growth. But you know what? I've been down here, keeping my stuff here. So like when I travel to the Philippines or when I travel for anywhere for work, because what I do have a lot of downtime, which is pretty cool. But what I do is I am a business consultant. So I go in to organizations. I have my own company. But what happens is I get picked up by other larger firms than my firm, and for my niche skill. And so if the organization has something that they want to improve upon in their customer experience or call center or BPO operations, I go in and help streamline that, re-engineer the workflows, help them with technology, help them train their people. But this used to be very full. Let me show you this. It used to be very full, but you can see where they're knocking down the trees, and it is kind of depressing. You couldn't even see if you look closely. Look in the back. You could not see the dock back. There's a dock back there that runs about 400 yards, and we'll walk on that in a minute. But they knocked down the trees and they really thinned it out, and it kind of sucks. I'm a firm believer in growth, but man, this has been kind of nice, peaceful area. There's the walkway to get out to the dock. But anyway, I digress. So what I want to talk to you about is, what I refer to as a lifestyle entrepreneur. Others may refer to it as being a digital nomad. And a lot of people, frankly, I'm 54 years old now. So it really wasn't around. It wasn't an option for me when I was younger. See, you can see where they thinned it out. And they're just tearing down trees. It kind of sucks. But I'm sure it's going to be a cool place to live once it's built. But man, I just really hate to see those trees knocked down. But let me get back to what I was saying. So, the internet wasn't really around when I was, you see a lot of, 20-somethings chasing that lifestyle, traveling and just working from the laptop. So in a sense, it's high tide. In a sense, and it's sunny. Sorry about the sun. But in a sense, we didn't have that option, and it's bright. That's why I'm squinting. This is actually, I'm in Carteret County, North Carolina. It's actually a really cool place. A lot of water all around. A lot of boating, a lot of fishing. A lot of just a really good lifestyle for people. But it's a pretty cool view. So the high tide comes up when it comes up through the marsh. Low tide, it doesn't pass the creek that we're going to go to. And sorry if I'm pointing it into the sun. I'm sure it's pretty blinding, but it's pretty cool. Anyway, he every once in a while he doesn't pay attention, and he falls off this dock, and we have to find a spot where he can jump back on. But anyway, so sorry. There's horse flies out here, and they love to bite. So getting back to digital marketing, or the digital nomad lifestyle, where you travel and you work from your laptop. But as I mentioned, I am a business consultant. And so I pick up several jobs throughout the year. but I have a lot of downtime. So with that downtime, I do a lot of traveling, and I caught the bug several years ago when I did primarily almost 100% international travel for business. And so I was going to the Philippines. I worked in Malaysia. I worked in India. Worked in, what did I say? India. I worked in Brazil. Worked in, where else did I work? Philippines, Malaysia, India. I was in Mumbai for a while in India. Anyway, you get the gist. So the whole digital nomad lifestyle, we didn't have the technology, we didn't have the internet when I was in my 20s. So I'm a late bloomer. And really, my target market is not, the 20-somethings. Certainly, I could help share some insight there with different tools and tips that I'm using. But primarily my target market is expats. 50, people that are like 40 and above. We got hammered in 2008 to 2010 when a lot of people lost a lot of money in the market. Houses went upside down. A lot of people's retirement evaporated. So anyway, so the lifestyle, if you want to live that lifestyle, you have to figure out a way. Generally speaking, not everybody, because everybody, not everybody was plagued with that. But check this out. So it's pretty cool. Had to figure out a way to make additional money. Hang on, I'm walking my dog right now. I'm gonna unleash him, let him go crazy. See him go, chasing the birds. Hope it doesn't jump in because he doesn't like the water. Doesn't know how to swim. He took off running. So my target market, as I mentioned, is like 40 and above. People that have starting to settle down in their life a bit, and they're like, what? This is that's not something I really want, because that's what happened to me in 2015. I came home from working I was in Brazil at the time, in São Paulo, for about 6 to 8 months, and came home. Wife wanted a divorce, so we got a divorce. So we had a real nice house out in the country in Texas. Sold that house. We both made out like bandits with money, and we went our separate ways. I do have a young daughter that I love to spend time with. In fact, she was just here, and we had a great time. We went kayaking, and we went to the beach a lot. She loves the beach, and but anyway, so the bottom line is I love to travel and love to get out. So here's this area. It's pretty cool. This is where I come out to think. I read out here sometimes. I just come to chill. Walk that maniac right there. He loves to come out here, try to find some stuff to chase. He hasn't fallen in over here yet. If he fell in on high tide, it'd be okay, because I could probably fish him out. I'm gonna sit down here and relax. I could probably fish him out. So I'm scatterbrained. I apologize. So I'm all over the place. So 2015, the realization came to me, you know what? I want to change. I want more excitement. I don't know if it's a midlife crisis or what. I wouldn't think that. But things were forced on me, and things I had to change. My lifestyle changed. We sold the house. We both got a chunk of money, and we went our separate ways. But that's all good. And so I just got back about a month and a half ago from being in the Philippines for about 4 months. I was doing some work for about 3 months, and then I took a month-long vacation and went out to one of the islands. And there's, oh my God, the Philippines it's just so beautiful. I mean, there's just so many cool islands, and you gotta love the conversion rate. When I left, it was like almost 52 to 1. So it's 52 pesos to $1. And that's pretty cool. Your dollar goes a long way there, and that's why you see a lot of expats there. A lot of older expats retiring there and doing some work. So really, this message is for those that are looking for ways to make additional money to kind of what I say, fund your fun, and you know, be able to do additional things, be able to travel. I still have work coming in here and there, but I have downtime, so I work on you know, some additional projects and do different things online. You know, I make some money online. I've got a few niche sites that are related to my industry that generate income for me. I've got some other sites, and I'm always testing new things and trying out new things. So anyway, I just wanted to make this semi-short video. Gosh, it's we're coming up on the 11 minutes. Wow. So anyway, hopefully I didn't ramble too much, and I kind of gave you a little bit more insight on what I'm up to, what I'm doing. Saying a lot of ums, I apologize, but this is completely unscripted, and I just decided to take a walk with a madman. I can't even see. I'm so blind. The sun's coming right in from over here. What do you got? Where are you? Can you? Oh, there he is. He's scratching himself. Hey, Diesel. What you doing, buddy? You come over and say hello to everybody? Yeah, he's a good boy. Out here walking him. He's helped me lose, in the last 2 years, lose about 70 pounds because he requires a lot of walking. But look at him. He's got all this muscle on him. He's a good boy, and I'm glad I have him. And that's one reason why you know, essentially was living in the Philippines for those 4 months, and the original plan was to stay there for a while. But things change, and you got to, you know, kind of roll with the punches. So right now I'm in on the East Coast in North Carolina, running around the water, and like I said, water's all around me, and it's nice and calm here. But if you take the boat out that way and go left, you hit the intercoastal waterway, and then you start hitting the sounds, and then you can actually get to the ocean. So it's not that far. But boy, is it sure peaceful out here, isn't it? So anyway, I'm going to put some details around this video, around this live feed, and I guess if you're watching it on Facebook, I'm going to have some details with some of the stuff, with a link to some of the stuff that I'm doing that you might be interested in. Just check it out and learn a little bit more about me and my recent trip to the Philippines and one of the islands I went to. I went to Oriental Mindoro, which is not that far from Manila. We flew into San Jose. It was about a 30-minute flight. They say about an hour, but it was less than 45 minutes. I mean, by the time we got up in the air, we were coming back down. And then we had to take a bus. We took a bus from San Jose to Balacalo, I think. I don't know. I can't pronounce it. But it means shooting star. And then we took a boat from there and went to Tamburo Green Beach Resort, which was awesome, by the way. Stayed there for 10 plus days and spent less than $500. So you got to love that conversion. You got to love that conversion. That's one of the benefits of traveling. Depends on where you travel to, obviously. You travel to Europe, I'm sure it's a little bit different. But I haven't done that in a few years. So anyway, around this video, there's going to be a link to what I'm pursuing and what I'm doing to help generate additional income to allow me to go and when I'm having downtime to travel and to experience new cultures, which I don't know, I think is a good way to live. At least it works for me. I mean, it's fun going into a new country, getting to know the people, enjoying the food, seeing new sights, and for a long time I didn't travel. And anyway, this video is getting way too long and I'm rambling, but hopefully this gave you some insight, like I said, into who I am, what I'm doing. There's shadow on me. It's crazy. I can't even tell. Is this better? This looks better, I guess. So anyway, just a rambling video here. If you're watching this on, because I'm going to repurpose some of this content, but if you're watching this on YouTube, do me a favor. subscribe, like, and leave me a comment, give me feedback, and it'd be nice, because there's some crazy trolls on YouTube. Have you noticed? They kind of get off on just being nasty, and I just don't understand. And that's a whole nother subject about why people think that it's cool to be nasty to other people. I don't understand that at all. It's just crazy. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you watched this long, I know I've been rambling, and sometimes I'm not very coherent. So if that was the case, I apologize. But I do thank you for putting up with it and watching it through. So anyway, do me a favor. If you're watching this on my Facebook fan page, go ahead and like it. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and comment if you could. All right, thanks. Bye.